2 sons of a farmer, and the farmer died. This is a story from Korea, from South Korea. Although the stories in North Korea are similar, except they've changed now with 70 years of communism. Pretty grim place. I wouldn't go there if I were you, but scary. But they're still farmers, and they're farmers in South Korea. But this is a while back. There were 2 farmers. There was 1 farmer and 2 sons. The farmer died. And before he died, this farm is for you. Each of them was to take an equal part. And they thought, okay, fair enough. But bit by bit, I don't know how, but the elder one got a little bit more, little bit more, little bit more, until he took everything. And the younger brother had nothing. But the people in the village, they were very thoughtful, and they thought, this is terrible. We've got to give him a little patch of land. But all that they could give him was a piece of land on a slope. And as we all know, if you try to grow things on a slope, things wash down, it's very hard. And it was full of rocks. So he spent ages, days, weeks moving the huge rocks. And he was so glad, and when he'd moved all those rocks, it was clear. But he didn't have anything to plant. And he thought, well, I can't ask the villagers. They've given me this piece of land. But my brother, after all, is my brother. I'll go and ask him if I can buy some seeds. So he went to his brother, and the rains had come. The rain was pouring, the rain was belting down, and he knocked on that door. And the brother came and said, what do you want? Oh, brother, I just wondered if I could buy some seeds from you, so I can plant, and then I would pay you back, and I'll get some sesame oil. If you could give me some sesame seeds, I could make the oil and take it to the market, sell it, and I could pay you back. Okay. Then he closed the door. And he left his brother outside in the pouring rain for an hour. And when he came back, he handed him a little cotton sack filled with seeds. Thank you, brother, I will pay you back, you better had. And so off he went, and the next morning he planted all those seeds. Anybody into horticulture or gardening, or anybody garden, what do you plant? What do you grow?
Beans.
How long does it take for a bean to pullulate into a sprout?
About a week.
A week. Do you plant anything growing it?
Poppies.
How long does they take before they sprout up?
Well, it's always quite natural. They just go in and then they
come when they want. So you're not looking like he was looking.
Cultivate.
He was looking. Do you look for your bean sprout? Anybody else? Yeah, no. Anyway, so he waited a week and nothing came. He waited for nature to take its course like you do, but nothing came. A month passed. Now you would have thought after a month there would be a little seed. 2 months. The season was coming. It was 10 weeks. Nothing came. And then one morning when he got up, he saw one little sprout. And at the end of that day, that whole patch was filled with a huge vine of sesame. He was so happy. And the time came when the sesame was ready to harvest and ready to grind, and he harvested it, and he took it home, and he ground, and he ground, and he ground. And all the time he was grounding that, the thing I hadn't told you was in this story, a little dog, a little bit like the Jack Russell who's just gone out for a walk, maybe looked a little like that in the face, but it was a little puppy dog. Woof, 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 woof. And the little puppy dog was so excited. And our young farmer, 2:30 in the morning, he'd been up all night grinding this into oil, and he poured that oil into a little stone jar which he placed just there. And he collapsed into bed. And the puppy was so excited. What's this? What's it? A little stone jar, little stone jar. There was no stopper in the stone jar. Sorry. and it gorged itself, or whatever. There were clever people have clever words. Came out, and it was all over the ground. And that little woof, 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 licking it up, licking, rolling, all over, covered in oil, all died. He woke up. I can go to the market. I can take it. I can give my dog some better food. I can maybe buy a little better food. I can give something back to the people in the village who were so kind to me. And I can pay back my brother. And there he came, and no! And he picked up that dog who he loved by the scruff of the neck, and he said, you, I've moved those stones. I've grown those seeds. I've ground those seeds. I've made oil. And you have done that. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna take you up to the mountains where that gully is, where the tigers come, and I'm gonna leave you there to be eaten by the tigers. And that's what he did. He went up to the mountain, to where the gully is. And even though he was angry, he thought, well, I don't want him to suffer. If I tie a rope around his neck, which is long, and I can tie the other end to a tree, at least he'll be eaten without knowing it. But I want him to die! And he put him there, and he tied the long rope. No, this way, let's do it this way. So the dog was there, and he tied it to the tree over there. No, let's do it this way. Okay, whatever. It's significant in a moment. So the tree is over there, the dog is there. And off he went. A tiger appeared and looked at the little puppy. Well, tigers like quite a big meal, and for a puppy, for the tiger, it's just like a packet of crisps, a little snack. But he didn't mind having a little snack, and he thought, just ready for a snack. And he opened his big tiger mouth, and look! The puppy was so well oiled that it went. And then, of course, you had puppy, rope, tiger, tree. But then, after a little while, the puppy didn't know anything about it. It was running around, just been through a little dark passage, came out a little rear passage, he didn't know what it was. Another tiger came and had the same idea. Oh, you better go away, little Jack Russell, or you might be tiger eaten. Anyway, he'll be okay. And the tiger did the same thing. So now there was puppy, rope, tiger, tree, rope, tree. And the third one came, the same happened. So you've got puppy, rope, tiger, rope, tree. And just at that moment, the young farmer came back because he was beside himself with remorse. What have I done? What have I done? Everybody's been against me and my poor little... He went up there. And when he got there, he saw that actually his puppy had done a wonderful thing, because his puppy was a very skilled tiger catcher. And he decided he'd go back to the village so that the villagers could help him with this rather delicate task of extricating 3 tigers from a rope. And of course, this was in the days when we weren't very caring about tigers as we are today. And those tigers fetched a lot of money. Their skin is beautiful and people paid a lot. Enough that he could give to the village. He could buy a plot for himself. He could pay his brother back. But what happened to his brother, we don't care. But he prospered. And that's the story of the greasy puppy.